of what's on the other side. In my uncaffeinated haze, I imagine a cardboard box on the stoop, the teal eyeshadow palette I impulse ordered last night to beta test for prom. Later, when all I have is time, when the hours stretch long and lonely, I will realize this first instinct made no sense at all. I didn't pay for overnight shipping. When the chime fades, there's a hard knock and an "open up!" And I wonder what's the UPS guy's problem. "Coming!" I yell back, and then, "Relax, dude." My dog, Fluffernutter, thinks I'm talking to her, and so she lies down at my feet and rolls over to expose her belly. I take a second to give her a quick rub. When I tally my long list of mistakes later, this will not be one of them. Fluffernutter, ever loyal, gave me one more moment of ignorance, an extra second in the before. Another knock, so I scoop up the dog, kiss the top of her curly brown head, and then open the door with a "hold your horses." When we watched this moment on TMZ, and then again on CNN and MSNBC, and even for a dark minute on Fox News, my face is blurred because I'm only 17 and still a minor. Afterward, Isla will turn to me and say, "Hold your horses? Really?" And I will shrug like, who cares? Though she will be right. And again, I will be wrong. This will turn out to be another thing that makes me look bad in the court of public opinion. If not a real court one day. You don't say, "Hold your horses," to the FBI. The relief of my blurred-out face is short-lived. My picture will soon be splashed across magazines and newspapers and, most indelible of all, the internet, images borrowed from my mom's old Instagram posts and therefore legally considered public domain. On the porch, 7 men spread out in a line, all wearing black bulletproof vests, lettered like my pants, though theirs say FBI, not WVHS, of course. Guns pointed in that way you see on television procedurals, two-handed grips, serious faces. This must be some sort of joke, I think. My mother's 50th birthday is coming up, though she has so far refused to acknowledge it, partly because, according to IMDb and Wikipedia, she's only 45. The only reasonable explanation for the scene in front of me that I can conjure up on such short notice is this. It's a gag. These men are strippers. As soon as my mom makes her grand entrance, cheesy techno music will start blaring, and they'll all do that one-piece tear-off. A choreographed move down the line, like Rockettes. Aunt Candy, my mother's best friend, is exactly the sort of person who would think sending FBI strippers to your door at 6:30 a.m. is hilarious. When she had a colonoscopy last spring, she blew up the black and white picture of her poop-flecked insides, had it expensively framed, and sent it to us as a Christmas present, with a card that said, "Now you know me inside and out." My mom hung the photo in the guest house bathroom, and if you didn't know any better, you'd think it was a modern art masterpiece, and not what it really is. Proof that Aunt Candy is literally full of crap. "Can I help you?" I ask, smiling despite the hour. Because it's still funny, this before moment, when I think that I'll get to see these semi-handsome, muscly men undress and dance, when I still believe they're carrying toy guns and not semi-automatic assault rifles, when my default was friendly, not defensive. "We're here for Ms. Joy Fields," they say, and at the exact same minute, I hear my mom exclaim in a panic, "You weren't supposed to answer the door!" My mother, Joy Fields, who you probably already know as Missy, the surrogate for the 2 gay dads on the long-running aughts CBS sitcom My Dad, My Pops, and Me, or more recently as the Queen in Blood Moon, the royal vampire show on the CW, is an actress, and therefore I don't react when I hear her nervous voice behind me. She's won 6 People's Choice Awards, she can weep on command, and sometimes she speaks with a British accent just for fun. Which is to say, my mother can be a little dramatic.